skills. Yeah, so suspenseful. I'm up in the field. Saw it in my eyes, it was the Tiger Hill. Gon' jump off the line and see the flight of field. Rewrite your history off this line right here. Your best bet be ahead, easy to get rich or dead trying. This ain't never new, I just be 10 steps instead. Snooze or won't, I can't lose, ready, rest or a bed. Do what you can to do, make it next move your best. I do this for the family, I might just flow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they soldier chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Hit first off the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way before the deal. Say this one for your photo reel. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I keep it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they soldier chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Let's go. Get first off the edge like I don't know no feel. See that pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way before the deal.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boards than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boards than a Shawshank. I don't wear ball mains. All I ever do is ball main. I am not a rapper, they all lame. I am not dope, I'm hard. Wait, I can power up and level up at any moment. Spitting like a semi, only give me semicolon. Couple zeros like I'm sending yell nets. Every flow is unmatched and I better get set in. Finish him. Mess around with me and I diminish them all. Even if I ever did the minimum all. In the end result, I'm better killing them all. Rogue one, but I got a team with me. Batman when I got a team with me. I get mean, I get green. Show the whole game what's never been seen. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank.
Designer sneakers hurt my feet now. Every beat is getting beat down. Couldn't eat, well watch I eat now. Like how you getting paid to freestyle? Different cities every week now. Every woman is a now. With state prop, you looking bleak now. I was home to sleep, designer sheets now. 30 different missions. When I speak, they listen. Couldn't find the social fishing. Who the crew? It wasn't you. I know it's true, cause you look like the opposition. Run it up. Greatest ever sums it up. I ain't have a lot when I was coming up. Kinda made my stomach turn when I brung it up. Wait.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Ready. Y'all waiting?
On first down, Brees. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. But that's caught at the 25. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 74 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, one word for that opening play call, and that is aggressive, but it worked. First play from scrimmage, long touchdown pass.
Well, let's be honest about it. In our production meeting last night, we talked about when would the secondary get tested. I did not say that it'd get tested on play number 1. I knew as the game went along, they would take their shots, but that, as you said, a bold strike and very successful right out of the gate.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 26. Jackson escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there. That'll bring up 2nd down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And, partner, I'm not really sure what in the world they were thinking on 4th and long.
A very successful coach in the league had told himself before a playoff game he was going to be aggressive. No matter what, he's going to be aggressive. And it ran his team into some real problems early, and they got upset in that playoff game. Let's see if this team can recover.
Well, that's aggressive in capital letters with glitter, 7 underscore. I mean, that's the definition of aggressive.
Yeah, you can almost hear the cheerleaders doing the be aggressive chant behind him, and he listened to it.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. Here's Breeze. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon. In their mind, certainly a field goal try would be a letdown. They have the great starting field position. Now facing 3rd down. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. They go for it on 4th and goal, but that winds up incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, and now it's 3rd down.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered. He's able to get a hand in and knock it away.
Jackson. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down. That makes him now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
Here's Jackson to throw. Buying time to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep. Back over the middle. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Now, this is a nice little gift-wrap situation as they take over 1st and goal. Breeze now to throw. And this is Cook with a grab. Fighting for the pylon, but he will not get there. They mark him short of the goal line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. And just one man in the backfield here. That's Kamara, 2nd and goal. To throw, it's Breeze. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Drew Brees, his 2nd touchdown pass here in the opening quarter of this game. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect. And this remains a 13-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory. But the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold it.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do.
Brings up 3rd and 11.
Hey, come on. Watch my board. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson rolling to his left. He's going deep for Brown. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Eli Apple, good to the core there as he gets in and knocks it away. Normally, I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
Oh, they should have already said, punt it, punt it. Head coach should have already made that decision.
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson, eluding the pressure right. And it is incomplete. A hat tip to P.J. Williams there defensively, making sure that one didn't find its target.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Throwing again on 2nd down. Breeze to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Traquan Smith, the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd and goal. In their mind, certainly a field goal try would be a letdown. They had the great starting field position, now facing 3rd down. Throwing now is Breeze. Toward the pylon, caught. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Drew Brees does it again. 3 first-half touchdown passes for him now. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. 4th and goal. The defense needed one more stand. They couldn't get it.
I just wonder if they were thinking heavy run here in that situation instead of being able to play the pass, and they were beaten on that possession.
Lutz good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but well, let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating to use a boxing analogy.
He's got a man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 36 yards on the play. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on 2nd down. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Here's Jackson. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Eli Apple. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arm. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, but now it'll be 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Trying to lay one up deep. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. 30. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown, New Orleans. 4 touchdown passes now for Drew Brees. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. So from back...
This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lap. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons. And ice cream whip, triple school. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Ready? Who ready? What we got? What we got? What we got?
Jameis now on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. They'll run it with Jones. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Now on fourth down, they throw the deep ball, but it winds up to be incomplete. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
He's not going to get me.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. That's caught. It's Coleman. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll be 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. And that is going to be incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time we saw them go for it in kind of an unusual situation. It's not like it's a fourth quarter do or die. They went for it, didn't get it. We'll see how that affects them this go-around.
Partner, I'm wondering if we're starting to see the effects of analytics coming into play here, where people are studying the number of possessions, how many times you should go for it, what position it leaves your team in. Maybe we're starting to see a little bit of that creeping into the NFL game.
I think we've seen it in other sports, maybe into the NFL now as well. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer 1st down. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 41. Winston throwing complete to Mike Evans. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
And the Buccaneer 1st down. Ready. Who ready? Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
From the red zone now, Winston. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. In his own end zone, it's Garoppolo. Got him in. He finds Sanders. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a 1st down. This will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll run on 1st down. It's Coleman. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. We're scoreless after 1.
Here we go. Wait, 80!
Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that 1st down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
On 2nd and 11 now. Garoppolo. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now Garoppolo. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, it's Coleman looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. The surprise 2nd-round pick, Sean Bunting, there to get a hand in.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Good coverage that time by Sean Bunting. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Winston now. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Winston, a handoff. This is Jones. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On third down, Winston. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. If you're a lover of offense, this has not been the half for you thus far. Luckily for me, though, I'm sitting next to a lover of defense, and we have had plenty of that, including that interception.
Yeah, and I mean, that still makes it a great game, doesn't it? Everybody talks about if the ball's not in the end zone and points going up on the board, it's not as much fun. I love these.
Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Evans. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Following the interception, Winston. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeForest Buckner with a sack, the former number 7 overall pick. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Throwing, Winston. Airing this one out for Evans. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Looking downfield for Godwin. This is caught at the 20. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
He's got this one complete to Perriman. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 11 more on that one, and another first down. To the air again with Winston. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here, but he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play plan to help him out a little bit.
And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180! 54! Watch the pass!
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Safety's Bravo!
Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. Looking for Sanders into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. Field, but no action right now on the scoreboard, at least as of yet. 0-0 is our score. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. So no scoring in our first half. What will the second half bring as we are now back underway? And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And we thought this game had the potential to be tight. Maybe not this tight, scoreless as we start the third quarter.
And I love the way you use the word tight. I'm going to take it a little bit different direction here because it's not just tight on the scoreboard. I think both offenses have been tight in how they've played this game. No one's been loose. No one's been free. They've got to find a way to make some plays, and I don't think you do it if you're really tight in everything that you're doing in the game.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. 23 yards the pickup there.
Here we go. 180!
Garoppolo on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Here we go.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 18 yards, first down Niners. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Now a give right side, Coleman. Levante David in on the tackle.
Here we go. 20. 12. Here we go. 13.
From the 41, Garoppolo. He's going to loft one deep, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Emmanuel Sanders, 41 yards, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Now Winston, he's going to wind up and air it out. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. Rashad Perriman off to the races. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Rashad Perriman, 73 yards. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter. So we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half. Tied after the first 2 drives of the third quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
Right back to Coleman here on first down. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get to normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
Hey, we got 3 downs.
And what in the world? Not sure if he just heard a whistle there or what, but for some reason he spiked the football.
Here we go. Wait, get that ball.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Here we go.
Shaquille Barrett able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Again, it's Jones. The 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 34 yards there and a 1st down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Winston now to throw on 1st down. That's complete right around the 8. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that?
And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones taking it in. And the Bucs have taken the lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time they were stopped on 4th down, had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by the Super Bowl champion and Pro Bowler Jason Pierre-Paul. To try again after the sack. Garoppolo.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
They'll give him a yard on the play, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Here we go. 180. Right there, 54 miles.
Oh, yeah. And here we
12, fellas. Here we go.
Here we go again.
Joker. Shift. Watch the shift.
They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought up a punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
To throw is Garoppolo. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that is incomplete. The Niners go for it. Being in the red zone. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4 minutes.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. So now a 2-point conversion attempt coming for Winston and the Bucs. Jameis to throw it. Looking end zone. He just couldn't.